whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
Well, yesterday in the Whacked Out News, we were telling you that they were going to be releasing the Jeffrey Epstein files. All of them, apparently. And boy, it turned out to be even more disappointing than I thought it was going to be. They released these files that pretty much had all the same names in them. The only thing that might have been different, all the names are redacted on the masseuse file, but I think there are 254 numbers on it. So that would mean that so many victims it looks like we have of Jeffrey Epstein's sickness. But she was not real happy with what was released, and she was supposed to be giving the FBI until 8 a.m. this morning to release all the remaining documents because she believes the FBI is holding on to thousands of previously unreleased documents.
What does she think they're holding on to? She thinks it's the names that's being protected?
Don't know. I'm not sure what her thought was as to why. I just don't understand why. Okay, well, I thought her directive was pretty clear. Why didn't we get... Oh, you mean these files, huh?
And then the person that you're asking for the files takes a big hit out of his inhaler.
Yeah.
Asthma attack.
Yeah, just kind of weird stuff. So,
well, I mean, that's kind of how it gets to with a lot of this stuff. Even when they tease you about UFO alien news, you're almost kind of conditioned to you're going to get let down. It's not going to be anything that's great.
Right, yeah.
And I kind of felt like everyone already knew this was going to be that big of a thing.
So we didn't do anything at all to bring down any of the people that might be responsible other than Jeffrey Epstein in that case on the same day that we welcome back influencer brothers Andrew and Tristan Tate. Have you seen these guys?
No, who is that?
The one guy, I think it's Andrew, he calls himself self-proclaimed chauvinist. He's one of these overly kind of macho dudes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you would not jive with the Tate stuff, Virginia.
No, they accused of terrible things. Now, accused, and that's what they are pointing out here. But they're dual U.S. British citizens. They got millions of online followers. And both brothers, Andrew and Tristan, were arrested in late 2022 and formally indicted last year on charges that they participated in a criminal ring that lured women to Romania where they were sexually exploited.
Oh, no.
Andrew Tate was also charged with rape. Now, they deny the allegations as they reminded the media when they landed in Fort Lauderdale on a private plane yesterday from Romania, who, for whatever reason, let them leave.
We live in a democratic society where it's innocent until proven guilty, and I think my brother and I are largely misunderstood. There's a lot of opinions about us, a lot of things that go around about us on the internet. We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever. We have no criminal record anywhere on the planet ever. Our case was dismissed on the 19th of December in Romania under the Biden administration. And our prosecutor recently decided, because we have no active indictment in court, to let us go and return. This is a democratic society. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, as my brother and I are. And I think it's extremely important that we stop allowing media spin, wrap-up smears, lies, or carefully constructed narratives from George Soros-funded operations trying to destroy the reputations of good people who have no intention to do anything other than follow the law.
Andrew, what about
I mean, if we get rid of lies and media speculation, the dirt of the day is dead.
You're right. Yep.
Nothing but lies.
Yeah. If you don't know the Tate brothers, in December, a court ruled that the case could not go to trial because of multiple legal and procedural irregularities on the part of the prosecutors.
What the hell does that mean?
They botched it.
A loophole?
The case, however, remained open, and there is also another ongoing investigation against them in Romania, and Governor Ron DeSantis was not real happy. He said Florida is not a place where you're welcome with that type of conduct in the air. So they're here, and they're in Fort Lauderdale, so keep an eye out.
They're very loud. They got opinions, and they're gonna always have heat.
Yeah.
They'll always have heat, and you wouldn't like their opinions.
Gotcha.
Now, I guess I got to have the same energy on this story. Dulce Flores is a teacher at Riverbank High School outside of Modesto, California. And she is 33 years old, and she is being accused of having relations with a 17-year-old while he was a student in 2023.
Whoopsie.
Yes, so she is in trouble. But Denny's, I believe you have the photo of that on KVJ TV. Now imagine you are a 17-year-old boy, 1 year from manhood, and this is what your Spanish teacher, Dulce Flores, looks like. That poor child. Did you see the photo, Bird?
Wow, yeah.
What'd she look like?
I mean, it's bizarre, man. This is a thing.
Yeah. Dulce,
Attractive teachers do these.
She's hot.
She is likely going to, unfortunately, now she's lost her teaching job, probably have to do OnlyFans and only make 100 times more than what she's making now.
She'll do all kinds of scenarios where the boy is pretending to be underage. Hot for teacher. You know the type.
Boy. Did you see the viral story about 18-year-old Evelina Fabianski, who got arrested in Volusia County after mistakenly vandalizing a neighbor's car, believing it belonged to her ex-boyfriend who owed her $700?
I did see that. That was very unfortunate for the actual car owner that had nothing to do with her.
I mean, she did something good to it. She had a 16-year-old accomplice with her, too, spray painting. And the whole thing, they're easy to finger because they had spray paint all over their clothes. So she admitted to it, said, yeah, I did. And they're like, going, you big old dummy, you did the wrong one.
You did the wrong car.
And she's like, well, it's not really my fault. I've been drinking Four Loco.
Well, I get that.
And she's 18, so, I mean, that's another charge that we're going to throw in there.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
You really need to try harder to try to be sneaky because you are god-awful. You guys spray painted the wrong damn car.
First of all, I'm not Jason, bro. Like, you know that. I'm Jonathan. That wasn't me. It's crazy, too. Like, they chose the perfect color. The perfect color to pop off of black. You're 18. There's no point to ruin your life this early over a guy.
Yep. Okay. There's a Florida man who passed out behind the wheel at the parent pickup line of an elementary school in Fort Myers.
Oh, was he there to pick up a kid?
I believe so. Police had to break the window due to the smell of the alcohol. They had to, I guess it was just emanating out of the car. He got arrested for a DUI. They noticed, too, he had a firearm in the vehicle.
Oh,
and he's in a school.
Oh.
You'd be shocked how many DUI videos are of parents or people driving to school.
Dang.
Yeah, there was one where a teacher drove to work hammered. They had to arrest her, fire her.
Yeah.
She came into work hammered.
It's crazy.
Look, we get it. These kids will drive you to drink. You just can't drive when you drink.
Yeah. 42-year-old drunk Florida man Adam Naylor carjacked a cargo van and drove it through the front of Smash Fitness in Bonita Springs on Tuesday.
Well, I mean, he did follow the instructions.
All right, if you say so. Thankfully, nobody was hurt in that. A 29-year-old wedding guest in Vancouver started a fight over the weekend after somebody took his keys away from him because he wanted to drive home drunk.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Dude, they did you a favor. What are you doing?
Well, here's what happened. The cops arrested him and gave him a ride home so he could sleep it off. But then he ordered an Uber, went back to the wedding to get his car, and then got the DUI anyway.
What a dummy.
What a dummy.
Oh, my gosh. You should just double whatever his sentence is.
Mm-hmm. 28-year-old Tiffany Perkins of Polk County got arrested after stealing electricity. And when Duke Energy employees suspected it, they showed up and she sicked her dog on them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a Great Dane, and one of the guy's arms and eyes got hurt by the dog.
That's always impressive when the dog owner says, sick him, and the dog listens and does attack.
I know, right? Yeah.
Because sometimes you do that for a dog. The dog just, starts licking its crotch.
What? I don't sick nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I lick, not sick.
Right. And, boy, I've heard that command before. You ever heard somebody say sick balls and their dog does?
Yes.
This is really tough. Being a ref is not easy in a lot of these games, too, because parents come after you. But I've never heard anything like this with a problem with a kid. There was a soccer match in Germany that had to be called off because a small child came up and bit the referee in the left testicle.
Oh.
Wow.
Was it, on purpose? Was it some kind of vindication?
I think so,
you
yeah.
can't
I was upset, with the call.
There's no way you accidentally bite a testicle. I don't see any scenario on the planet where you bite.
Yeah.
So a parent sent a kid out there to bite his testicle?
I don't know. The parent did, or the kid just did it on their own.
Maybe he did it on instinct.
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't use hands in soccer.
Right. So now the ref's got to wear a cup
Oh, my.
to fend off the biting children.
This is how we do. It's the KVJ Show.